You are now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with some more content. Let's get straight into it. This DJ Academics, Eugene breaks down the Wack 100 and Big U encounter detailed in Big U indictment. Now, in this indictment that Academic is reading, he said that Big U and his crew rolled down on Wack 100, and Wack 100 was begging for his life. Now, it get interesting because Wack 100, he came back with his response and say, man, it didn't happen like that. I had homies in each direction, which they didn't see. But at the end of the day, it's like, I got my kid with me. So these is old school rules that y'all don't. I be hearing y'all saying, man, wouldn't have kids and all that became, man, I don't know about where y'all from, but when I was coming up, that's how we was taught. Hey, homie, you see them kids, you see them with their family. Now, yes, kids have got caught up in violence. Yes, people's parents have got caught up, straight bullets flying and things like that. Yeah, you had that happen, but 9 times out of 10, it didn't happen. So if he had his kid with him, his wife with him, then I think it was only right to give somebody a pass. It's nothing tough about no situation like that. Man, I'm gonna just say this. Man. This paperwork that we read, man, this stuff got a lot of crazy stuff in it. It's a lot of people names that's involved in this stuff, man, and it just get crazier and crazier every time somebody read this stuff. What do y'all think about this in the comment section? I want to get y'all honest opinion on this. We're going to try to review this this reaction right here and see what we're going to go with it and see if we can get down to the point of what's really going on instead of people just making up their own stuff. This is here. So we're going to see what they talking about. But y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We almost at 50,000 subs, man. Let's get there, man. I appreciate all y'all that tune in, watch the channel, man, and support, man. I really appreciate all y'all. I'll be seeing y'all all in the comments. I read them. I read all y'all comments. Trust me, I do. So let's get to this content by DJ Academics and see what he's talking about. Let's go.
Over at Act 78. To intimidate Victim 1, defendant Henley told Victim 1 that Henley had seen Wack 100 with his wife and daughter and said, there's 50 to 20 niggas with us. Hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on, all black, tied down. She like, boom. She jumped in the car, paid for blah, blah, then took off. Boom. This nigga screaming, my wife, Charles, I see you, Eugene. I see you, Eugene Henley, I see you. He's screaming all that. He got his blower. He got his blower out, but he's fucked up because nobody's around. We like, bitch ass nigga. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass nigga. He like, yo, you want to die here, man? Don't do this. My wife, my kids. Draws. Don't do this. He's screaming.
Well, this dude right here, one of the best when it comes to this content. I'm not going to lie. He's putting it on thick. The first few minutes, he got you interested. Now, what y'all think, man? Do y'all think that happened? Do y'all think Wack begged for his life? Do y'all think that Draws, which is Big U, really pushed up on him with his crew and was about to do something? Because if you was going to do something, you was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he had his wife and his kids with him. Do y'all think this would have went down, especially after all the disrespect that Wack been doing over the years towards Big U? Do y'all think that he cared about that? Let's see what's going on.
Oh, shit. Now, just to be fair, because Wack's my man, Wack gave his account of this when I was on the podcast. He gave the real breakdown.
You know I'm allowing you to quit. Actually, no, why don't you read it? Stop right there.
Right?
Like Clubhouse. If I got my blower.
Oh, here we go.
Allegations.
But he's messed up. I gotta read the whole thing. But he's messed up because nobody's around. We like, bitch ass dude. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass dude. He's like, something. He's like, redacted. Die here, man. Don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car. Draws. Don't do this. He's screaming.
Now, You tell.
He was about to turn you into Swiss cheese.
I want to see how smart you are. I've been violating him for 2 years. Violating him, calling him rats, snitches. He came up there 20 deep to get me, right? And he's telling me some word. What stopped him from fucking with me?
So he got a point right there. What stopped him? You've been calling him rats, snitches, and there's a lot of people that throw that word around on the internet, not knowing there's repercussions behind that. You know what I'm saying? The new thing in today's time, you don't even tell nobody. Don't even get on the internet trying to prove how tough, how gangster you is. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Shut up. Just be quiet. But yeah, man, he got a point right there. What do y'all think? Y'all believe this? Let's go.
So no, this is important. I'm about to give you this. Yeah. Let me get to it. My interpretation of this, me personally, and bear in mind, my interpretation wasn't put out there. Adam hopped on the live and said, No. This is so crucial.
I want you to tell me,
because I'm gonna get to mine. Mine's okay. Adam hopped on there and said Wack was begging for his life. I didn't say that. You put source on it.
I want you to listen.
Adam put source on it.
I want you to tell me what you get from that.
This is what I'm trying to get to.
Why didn't he touch me?
I get to it is because you might not want to admit this. You had your blower.
Okay.
You're begging him not to kill him.
Now stop.
Now remember, this is this infamous story where Wack 100 supposedly jumped off stage with Kanye. Kanye's in the story too, and supposedly when Wack gets to the parking lot, I guess he walks Kanye somewhere. He gets to the parking lot. The 60s members were on his heels. There's multiple sides of the story. We don't know who's telling the truth. Wack has a fully different version. You heard Big U's version. Here's Wack version.
Right?
Like Clubhouse.
If I got my blower and you 20 deep with hoodies and I'm by myself, right? No begging to plead. That's when you really do it, right? What do you think my mentality was? For a dude not to approach me and you come to get me, and I jump out my car talking, what kind of conversation you think I'm having to make a dude say, don't nobody move?
I agree with you.
Now,
I feel like
Blick talk.
I feel
third
like
y'all out there.
You probably was on that Soulja Boy shit.
Now I'm about to expose something nobody ever knew.
Oh, shit.
So here it goes, right?
Ground zero,
I'm here. All of this is a parking lot, right? I'm here. They walk down. They walk right past my car. They didn't even see me. When I seen them get here, I jumped out. Y'all looking for me? Right?
Shit.
They stopped. They back was to me. Y'all, I had everything I had, I could have dealt with everything in front of me. Now, what they didn't know is I'm talking to my team. Big U is here. Now watch this.
That wouldn't have been the wise decision to let that blower ring unless shots was coming towards you, and especially with your wife and your kid with you, man. That wouldn't have been a smart move, especially being in a position where you didn't rise up out the ghetto. You getting paper, you getting money, and you gonna allow yourself to get tricked out. Your position, your job was to protect your wife and your kid. Y'all go ahead and take the car. Let my girl and them take the car and get my kid up out there. We can handle this like we supposed to if y'all really about that. That's what we on. Let's get to this content.
Look, watch this. Big U is here. I'm here out the car. Third, who was here, and here?
You taking notes?
Hold on. Third, who in that parking lot when I'm confronting these 20 Crips was 20 to 30 feet in every direction and they didn't know it? All my homies was behind them.
That's new information.
Listen.
That's new information, man.
So listen, check this out. So when I'm letting you know, there's no need to beg nothing. What did I tell that fool?
Let's do it.
They still don't know to this day that all my homies was positioned 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They didn't even see him.
He just broke it down military time. Hey, if that's true, they was all spread it out through the parking lot like that, and y'all surrounded. It would have went all bad for everybody. Hey, luckily this didn't go that far, man. We gonna do this reaction. I'm gonna do this reaction how I would think if I was in this position, how I'm thinking, not how the internet want me to respond to it. I'm thinking if I was in that position, how I would think.
I'm talking to my homies in code, letting them know which way I'm gonna push them. I said, nigga, ain't nothing but 20 of y'all. I'm going to down 3 of y'all. I just told him I'm going to get off in 3s. Right? At that point.
Now, Wack is devious. He says, he says it's nothing but 20 of y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga, nigga, 1v20 is a lot. This thing was about to do a 20v1.
That don't mean nothing. I'm pretty sure we didn't all been in position. I know I've been in that position before where we were surrounded. And trust me, it take one dude with some common sense that know how to talk. Let me talk to the head honcho. We gonna chop it up in front of everybody before this thing turn to something else. I think that's what kind of situation it was. Once everybody knew, they pulled up on him 20 deep. 20 deep. They seen by itself, but at some point they might have realized, hey, they probably seen them in the cut and said, hold up. Taking account that the dude got his wife and his kid with him. Them older dudes don't do that, man. That's the young dude gang. The young dudes, they don't care about your kids, your wife, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your grandma, your uncle, your auntie, your sister. They don't care about none of that. They getting cracking. And YN's getting cracking. But older dudes, they don't really move like that.
He knows if he getting off in 3s, when he go to 2s, he running out of it. These dudes right now to this day had no idea that they was ambushed. So why the you see, he said I was by myself, right? I wasn't by myself. All you got to do is pay attention to the 3 people who got off the stage with Kanye. Now let's do the math, dummies. The 3 dudes in red, does he look familiar? So where did they disappear to? When we walked Kanye to Fig, because that's where his car was at? Right, let's clear that up. Kanye said, Wack, my car's on Fig. I said, well, we got to walk around. He like, why we just can't go right there, so you got to go through the crowd. He said, your people would, I don't care. So we walked Kanye through the crowd, took him to Fig, went down the escalator, got in the cars. I pulled out first. I always pull out first. My people is here, here, and here. As you seen, he said what? He was by himself. The bozo don't know till his day that he was already ambushed. So once I'm going, you know what they gonna do? They're gonna do this. You know what happens when you start to run from that and you start getting that blowing at you another way?
It's like
what
a
happens?
military operation. I like that.
So now the world knows bozo. Think about it. Where did the 4 dudes go that got off the stage with him and Ye? Where did they go? They were in the parking lot with me. But you tried to play it.
But if you were the threat, then why didn't anything happen?
What do you mean?
You said you did the ambush.
Wack spared him. Duh.
You got to ask the 20 people. They came to get me, right? Listen, I'm going to be real. They marked themselves out. It's the 20 power rule.
Them 20 people was supposed to get off. If they didn't know that you had your people surrounded them and they caught you and they wanted to get you, they was supposed to get off.
Going to get one person and they jumped out like that, you would have had to use that. I told Big U, this is what I told him.
You gave him a pass?
No, I told Big U, yo move.
Did you call him by his government name?
I said, yo move.
Oh, I was even being funny. I'm just thinking about the indictment. It says, Eugene Henley, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I think of Big U, he sounds so tough. Like, I couldn't believe his name was Eugene. I wouldn't even call Big U Eugene. Even if you'd be like, yo, could you call him by his government name? I'm like, I'm not calling this tough nigga Eugene. Eugene don't sound like a tough nigga, bro. That's I'm wondering if Wack was in the parking lot like, Eugene!
You going first.
That don't mean nothing because the name don't sound like it's tough. I know dudes that you wouldn't even think was about that life. They look square, skinny, small, short, but it ain't no size to no warrior, man. If you got the heart, your ass is grass. Like them names and how a person look, that shit don't mean nothing. I done seen somebody that you least expect put that work in.
First, let's get to it. He said, cuz don't move, cuz it killed me.
Ooh.
It's exact word.
That's a line.
I'm telling my team in code, talking to them, I say, you ain't holding the cards. They listen to me tell them to do what? Hold, because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom ring. That's a fact.
That's
Think
a
about
line. That's a bar. I got some shit that make. Woo!
Because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom ring.
Ooh.
That's a fact. Make them scatter, because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom ring.
You heard that nigga had an ARP out there. That shit crazy.
That's a fact. Think about it. What make 20 gang members stop in their track?
ARP,
a 38?
man.
Does that do it? Nah. Gotta have some shit, right? Let's just be real.
You pull a drink on them niggas?
Let's just be real.
This just says blow up.
No, I'm asking you. What make 20 dudes stop in their tracks? And you know they had some shit. It takes something.
What make 20 dudes stop in their tracks? They come to police the one time coming. Y'all know when y'all see the police, I don't care how, I done seen all the gangsters, the killers, everybody stop when they see them police cars pull up in the hood. Niggas get to running, throwing their pistols and everything. That'll make somebody stop for sure.
Listen, it's a fat, ugly broad walk through here. We wouldn't trip. We'd keep talking. If a bad bitch walk through here, we gonna stop and look, right? So it gotta be a showstopper, right? So now I'm
gonna stop and spit that game at her and let her know my name and then put a hump on her back like a Halloween cat. Man, it's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Wack 100 denies all accusations of Big U making him beg for his life. What do y'all think about that in the comment section? Let me get y'all honest opinion, man. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you catch every video when they drop. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.